Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Got something a little bit different here. I wanted to do this because I wanted to show this to you guys as well. I know I put out there in the community page and several people had asked about this. So I'll put a link down below in the description for this if you guys want to go over there and check this out. I think this will be pretty interesting to get this out and do a test run for. But of course, this is going to be the Storm Master. And I'll put a link below in the description. You guys will see some things popping up with this. So let me go ahead, let me get this open because I was curious on things like this. When I was a kid, I was always fascinated with all kinds of different RC cars and doing different things with them. And I wish I had some stuff like this when I was a kid, especially with some of the G.I. Joe and Transformers and He-Man we had back in the day. This would have been pretty cool to mount some of the figurines and stuff on there. But I'm also interested in the scale size of this too. So let me get this cracked open real quick and show you guys what's inside. So pulling this out, they got this packed up pretty good, and it's pretty large. It's large like I thought it was. I had something that was similar that could be an RC car that can actually do 360 circles and stuff, but then run in different terrains. But this is a lot larger than that other car. I think the other one was like 1/20 of scale or something like that. But here you guys see here's going to be the vehicle that kind of reminds me of a Batmobile right there. And here's going to be some of the other components and stuff for it too. Let me go ahead and pull all this out real quick. So pulling some of this out, this is actually going to be the gun, and that's going to mount somewhere on there like that. So I'll have to get this all mounted up on there. And then also they give you in this box some safety goggles because it does shoot particular things out. So you definitely want some eye protection for that. What is this here? It's going to be a charger jack and a tool to work on this. And this may be some of the ammunition and propellers, stuff like that. And they give you a little bottle here. And this is going to be the remote for this. This is going to use probably 4 AA's to put inside of here. And you guys can see the functionality of this radio too. So of course there's going to be pop-ups and stuff that's going to be showing so you guys can see how some of this stuff is going to work. But let me go ahead, let me get this together real quick, and then we can take a full look at it. Okay guys, getting this together, this is actually pretty interesting and pretty cool. It's got several functionalities that I wasn't aware of until I actually got it together. So I got one of the batteries charged, the other one was charging up. This does use 3 AA's and not 4 in here, but what's going to be interesting is some of this functionality on here on this radio. So you do have a low and high speed button, and then you also have a button for music and then also for some of the sound effects. Now to get that cannon and stuff to move, I went ahead and I already loaded this up. That's what some of this extra stuff's for, and that's what these are in these bags. It's little balls and stuff that you can shoot out. I do want you to have adult supervision when you go that route. But what I thought was very interesting was listen to some of this. Now, if you don't want to hear all that sound effects, you can just press this button here and you can turn that off to where it's not making all that noise and stuff for it. And this is actually a magnet. This actually just attaches straight on here. I thought you had to do some screwing and stuff for it, but you don't. It just attaches right on. But if you wiggle a little bit, you can get that off pretty easy with that. And of course, I loaded everything up in here with that, so you guys see all that popping up with that. Now, this does have music too, so I'm going to press this button. So it does have music there too. I didn't see a volume switch for it. Let me go ahead and turn it off, but I didn't see a volume switch for it. But it does have music and stuff. You could probably download several different tunes and stuff for this. And this has a battle mode and things to it as well. Now, of course, to fire this, that's going to be some of your shoot buttons and stuff at the very top of this. But I'm going to take this out. I'm going to let this other battery charge, and I'm going to take it around the corner because I don't want to shoot anything in the house. And then also one other thing it also has, check this out. Turn this way to this box so you guys can see this. And we're going to have a laser guided. Look at that right there. So if you guys are battling with someone and you want to pinpoint kind of what you want to do, you can use that for that. So I thought that was pretty cool that they have that there. So anyway, let me go ahead. Let me get this all packed up, get this other battery charged. We're going to take this around the corner and just have a little bit of fun with it.
All right, y'all. We are out here for a quick test of this. I'll try to film this the best I can. But one thing I wanted to focus on, get this back in the camera real quick, was this gun. That's why I'm kind of against this wall. I'm going to go ahead and turn that laser on, have that move up. was trying to do the Terminator thing where it kind of pointed at the camera. See if I can get this turned around this way and point this at this camera. There we go. I'm not gonna shoot it at myself, but all right, and as far as running this, let's see real quick. Now, you guys know that this isn't gonna be any kind of speed demon or anything like that, but I wanted to try an unprepared surface with this, going left and then right. Of course, they're not gonna run this out in this type of environment. It's gonna be more or less in an indoor environment. Turn this gun over. And let's go ahead and point it directly at the wall so I know where these BBs are going. Hopefully it doesn't shoot too hard and bounce back at me. There we go. And let's go ahead and try this firing out. Oh, shoot. I don't know if you guys saw that or not. Let's go ahead and do this again. This is why they give you those safety goggles with it. So it shoots them out in large spurts. Try that button right there, and they shot out right there. They're coming out right there. So it says 7 to 9 millimeter like pellets or bullets you can put up in here with this, but I can see people even putting cameras on here. If I can get this to turn and face towards me. It has a 360 button too, where you can make it go 360. Let me see if I can find that real quick. All right. 360 buttons right there. It makes it a little bit easier if you guys were driving with this, making it go forward. I wonder if it can do forward in 360. So you can only do 360 and then go forward or backward. You can't actually drive and do 360 with it. But it does help if you were driving it somewhat and you're in a tight corner and just hit that 360 like that. There we go. I'm actually gonna do something really crazy. I'm gonna get the ramp up. I'm gonna do a quick jump with this. Probably shouldn't do it. I'm gonna take that gun off, but I'm gonna do it anyway. All right, something I don't recommend. Hopefully I can get this lined up. Nope, not correctly. Do that 360. A little bit tricky. And I guess I could line it up like that, but anyway, let's go ahead and try it. Bring this back around over here. Turn it back around this way. Like I said, this is not made for this, but I was gonna do it anyway. Get that over there, get over there. I should probably just go reverse. Yeah, not really made for what I'm trying to do right here with it. I actually wonder now. I was gonna wonder, since I have the cannon off, will this still shoot? But it won't. It has to be actually connected and stuff to do that. All right, let me get this hook back up. So like I say, y'all, I'm just getting this out and I'm just playing with this here. I wanted to see how this would function in this type of environment. Of course, it's gonna run a little bit better on a smooth surface like an indoor gymnasium or something like that. Let me turn that noise off. There we go. I'd rather just hear that right there. I'm going up and down, left and right with that. And get this turned around real quick. Got kids over there. And bring this back over here. So y'all, that's gonna be a quick run of this. I wanted to at least get this and show this to you guys. I know some people have looked at it and I inquired about it and they said, well, go ahead and get it and show us at least some of the basic functionality. So there'll be a link below in the description for it, and stay tuned for the end of the video because if there's some demos, I'll actually show you guys some of the other uses of this and let you guys see some of the reviews that have been put out for this. So anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, stay tuned for the next video. Appreciate you guys watching.